Scott, we're going to hear from a member of the January 6th Select Committee, former Illinois Congressman Adam Kinzinger, who is as anti-Trump as it gets right now because of January 6th. He had been a Trump supporter. He has been as outspoken as it gets, along with Liz Cheney. I caught up with him on the convention floor a few minutes ago. Take a listen. Why do you feel it's important not to just oppose Trump, not to just support Harris, but actually come on stage at the Democratic National Convention and speak?
Well, I mean, look, it's the Democratic Convention has shown that they're interested in reaching out to good Republicans. I've seen people from another party, address a convention, but it's always been like one night. They've brought people every night. And what's important here is to say, look, we can disagree on policy. Like, frankly, I disagree with my wife on things sometimes. But what we can't disagree on is the importance of democracy, the fact that we need to be united. And frankly, even if I don't agree with everything, Kamala has a vision for the future. When was the last time anybody's heard Donald Trump articulate anything close to a vision except just litigating past grievances?
And I just heard today that he's going to hold some kind of J6 awards or something like that. I mean, how do you react to the fact that he's playing up these folks as martyrs, as victims? You were there that day. I talked to you that day. It was a sickening day. You had a gun with you because of how threatening it was. What do you make of that?
Look, I mean, it almost at this point feels like he's trying to lose, except I know he's not. This is what happens when you saturate yourself in Truth Social and all you see is people calling these folks martyrs. It's insane. I hope America sees that and recognizes that this guy has no interest in holding people that break the law to account. He's not the party. He's not the leader of law and order. If we ever have another January 6th again like this, it continues to erode our democracy and erode people's faith in the country. We can't have that.
You've talked about the fact that some of your family is just really pissed at you. They're down that kind of rabbit hole. What are they going to make of seeing you appear in front of a bunch of Democrats?
I'm going to blow up their minds, and it's going to be awesome. Like, if you are angry because I'm here to address a Democratic convention, you have something broken in you, right? Because Americans usually respected political differences. So they're all my distant family. My close family is really good to me, but they can be as angry as they want.
Last question. I mean, is it too much of a Pollyanna-ish statement to say that this country can get back to governance from the middle or bipartisanship? The Republican Party can move away from perhaps MAGA extremism and be a party that does want to work across the aisle?
I think it's possible, but the only way to get there is through Donald Trump losing. I mean, if he wins, it's going to reinforce to the Republicans that, a guy like Donald Trump is who you need. He has no interest in anybody but himself. I mean, literally, the guy has never had a thought about anybody beyond how something impacts himself. So the only way to get to a resurrected Republican Party is to go through the first part of that and see a destroyed, defeated Republican Party.
How does it feel to do this in your home region, your home area, being from the Joliet area?
Feels great. It's good to be back, and, it's exciting. A lot of energy here.
Adam Kinzinger, the former Illinois Congressman, former member of the January 6th Committee. Some other Chicago connections tonight. Representative Raja Krishnamurthy, he has a featured speaking slot. And then a surprise here, former Illinois Attorney General Lisa Madigan will deliver joint remarks, likely to talk about Kamala Harris as Attorney General. Madigan has been out of politics for a long time, so that was a bit of a surprise to see. And then, of course, the main event, Kamala Harris, the Democratic nominee herself. And then a lot of razzle-dazzle, as there's been every night, a performance from the artist Pink. Maybe more to come. We will keep following it all night. Back to you.